So this story is the first of the human stories in the Torah. And like other books, where you summarize the book at the end, the Torah begins with a summary. So once you will understand this story in the perspective that I am telling you, believe me, you will go away thinking that you know the entire Torah. At least you will have a general idea of what you are, and then you can go back, study, because you need something to choose. You will have to find God's choices and then you will have to choose them. So let's go to the story. So as I said, the first of the human stories is the story of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve are put in Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden. Some information of Garden of Eden is given to us. God put at the center, you have to pay attention, center of Garden of Eden, God planted the tree of life. What are the coordinates of the tree of life? At the center. And he planted one more tree and told Adam, don't eat from the tree of, he confuses us. He defines it, just hear the definition. The tree of good and evil which will bring in death. Why is he not saying it silently, clearly? Tree of death. Don't be confused. So we have a tree of life in the center and somewhere is the tree of death. Okay? We are not looking at all the other trees where we are allowed to eat. Everything kosher except tree of death. Where are the coordinates? Not given. Then go a few lines further and look for yourself. I don't have a Torah with me to show you this. When the serpent is asking Eve, is there a tree which God did not permit you to eat? To that she is answering, the tree in the center, God told us not to eat. How does one change God's words? God says tree of life is in the center. Eve is saying tree of death is in the center. Human perspective has changed. You know why? Because she can choose. Her choice. And she went and gave the fruit even to Adam. Human perspective has changed. Now you will understand why the Torah is using confusing language and the fruit. Then you will think what fruit, and then what is tree of good and evil, and then there will be a people who will come and say we are born in sin. Just take off your shirt and clean it. sin is like a cloth. Clean it. Come back. It's not you at all. That is not the story. Don't be confused. You have to understand that Eve and Adam could choose life. Let me go further. Sometimes I use the word Chaim Sheli, my life, for my wife. So God was saying, you choose me. I am at the center. And what did Eve do? She shifted the center. I am not even talking about eating the fruit. She shifted the center. If you don't even know to choose God's choice, you are in a wrong direction. Everything will fall in a wrong direction. Then you will eat the fruit and then you will do the wrong things. It's perspective. That is the entire Torah. Now go and study the Torah, find God's choice, choose the same choices that He chose, and that's it. That is choosing God. That is the entire story. Does it need a Jew? Does it need a Gentile? For the Jew, there are 613 commandments. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. They are projecting oneness in this world. And the world, the Gentiles, have 7 because physicality has 7 in everything. 7 chords, 7 notes, 7 in a white light. There are 7 colors. So if you bring them together, you have oneness in the world of duality. That's it. That's the story. Now go and study. Go and study. Thank you.